Hi everyone, it's your local neighborhood weirdo, Colin, whatever, Andrews, and let's talk a little bit today. This is going to be one of the briefest videos that I've ever put on this channel, but it's something that I wanted to talk about a little bit, and it's also something that I don't see people bringing up a lot. And it is about the H3 versus Trisha Paytas drama. I'm probably a couple days late on this, but I just want to talk about how it's one of the dumbest beefs in the history of beefs that I've seen. And it's not dumb because these people do have real feelings and their feelings are valid, but I think how this drama started is one of the dumbest things ever. Also, before I get into it completely, the reason why the audio quality is horrible here is because I'm moving. So I'm in the middle of transitioning my workspace, and that's going to be very difficult for a little bit. So give me a couple of days. I should be settled into my new place, and maybe I'll probably make an update video about that as well, or put it at the end of a video or something like that. Anyways, H3 versus Trisha Paytas. We have the whole things about creative ideas, not feeling like an equal partner. H3 doesn't think Trisha's grateful enough necessarily, and kind of is crediting it to like a manic break or something like that, and encouraging his audiences to think like that. Whatever you want to believe is true. This thing didn't have to happen this way. And both of them are in the right, and both of them are in the wrong. So let's break down how this happened. And I just started watching I was watching the playback video, reaction video of it. I was like, this is so dumb. No one's talking about this. So it started with the pizza incident where Ethan asked if the crew wanted some pizza. And people don't talk about the context of that. The context of that is that we know Trisha Paytas, sorry about that, I moved my mic for some reason, because I moved my hand. Trisha Paytas has a history on the Literal Frenemies podcast of lashing out on unrelated things that she's actually upset about. She'll be upset about something and then lash out about something completely unrelated. We have seen her do that a multitude of times. And then Ethan Klein tends to push her about it when he feels he's in the right, and he's completely valid in doing so. So she was talking about literal hate crimes about trans people, gay people, all of that stuff, which is an incredibly heavy topic that warrants attention and care. Ethan Klein then asks, hey, crew, you want some pizza? And Trisha says, hey, I don't like when you do that. I don't like when you talk over people. And then Ethan essentially says, what's the big idea? What's such a difficult to be talking about? Are we talking about Brokeback Mountain, a movie that came out a decade ago? When very clearly Trisha Paytas was talking about hate crimes. And this is what people need to realize about H3 is he's a fucking moron. He's an idiot. He has completely switched his how the way he wants people to perceive him from this like edgelord type of character in like the mid 2010s who hung out with Filthy Frank and made fun of SJWs, to this incredibly liberal person who stands up for all of the underdogs. But the problem is he only picks and chooses when to execute that. And for him to either, there's one or two options. One, he was downplaying what Trisha was talking about, which means what the fuck. Two, he was distracted by something else, getting pizza to the crew and cast, or the crew members, which also proves Trisha's point right, is he's not listening to her. So Trisha's right in that sense. But Ethan then is also right when after Trisha tries to address that and then Ethan is wrong and is dumb and doesn't properly respond, Trisha then goes off onto something completely different. She switches gears to like the whole thing where like, you won't let me hire staff. I'm not a part of this, which, excuse me, isn't the issue that she originally had. She completely switched to another problem that was probably boiling up inside of her, that she found the opportune time of frustration to bring it up and take it out on him, which is not a healthy thing to do. So this could have all worked if A, Trisha Paytas could have just stuck to the point, and then very likely the other stuff would have been handled off screen, or B, Ethan Klein wasn't as big of a fuckwad and, I don't know, listened to what she was talking about and didn't undermine hate crimes. So those are the two things. They're both in the wrong and they're both in the right in a certain way. But I've never seen, because this is like basic human communication. They're both failing at a specific aspect of basic human communication. And that's what really befuddles me to no end. So this isn't a drama that you pick sides on, I don't think. I'm not on a side. They both kind of suck, and they're both kind of warranted in the way they feel. So, I don't know. I think it's the dumbest start to a drama that I've ever seen. It's even dumber than like the other frenemy drama catalysts. You know what I mean? This was just like, oh, hey, on either side, have some basic human decency. Have the ability to know how to be a person. Yeah, you know what I mean? Just be normal. Be a functioning human being in society, and they couldn't do it. And I don't know, that's just kind of wild to me. So yeah. I guess that's all I have to say about this. I guess this isn't more of a more informational video. This is just a rant about people being dumb on the internet. And also the other thing is, this is the type of behavior I would expect from a pair on the internet of like early 20-somethings. These people are in their 30s. You're too old to have the emotional maturity and perspective and perception of someone out of college. It's just not right. But I guess at the end of the day, this is the good thing. I'm not freaking out about them breaking up, because if they're not able to communicate on this level in a business partnership, which is what this is, even though they are family, Frenemies is specifically a business partnership, then they shouldn't be in a business partnership. And that's all there really is to it. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Sorry it's a little bit off the cuff and stuff like that, but so yeah, I'm moving, and I'll be done with that soon. And I guess I will talk to you guys in the next one. I'm already working on my new video on the side men and why they are the perfect YouTube group. And I guess I will, yeah. So that's it. Sorry, I'm repeating myself over and over again. This is completely unscripted and all that jazz. So yeah, see you in the next one. Goodbye. Also, thank you to my patrons, Carl McGee and Weston Katecki. You guys are the best.